What's up with it, fellas? What's up with it? Get up in here. Hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the Rumble link, hit the Patreon link just as well, fellas. When you go on Rumble, remember it's KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker once you download the Rumble app. Go and follow KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker and get that work. I'm constantly posting over there. You know what time it is. Get at me in that Patreon, fellas. And remember, the $20 tier is underway. It's under construction. It's definitely underway. The $5 and $10 tier is there. My most popular tier right now, fellas, is the $10 tier when you go join the Patreon. Get on that $10 tier. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit that bell that's up in the corner, fellas, so you can be alerted on my videos. Every other 2 or 3 days, refreshing that bell. Get at me in the super chat. Get at me on the membership button, fellas. Just as well. Show love to the show. Get at me in the Gmail. RailsFargo12@gmail.com. Go get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. And remember, fair use on everything I do. Fair use on everything I do. We're going to get into this shit. We're going to talk about it. I know this is the day of the eclipse. Everybody want to be outside with their little sunbray glasses on, trying to look into the sun. Remember, they say don't look into the sun with your eyes, fellas. You fuck around and go blind. We ain't trying to have you do that. You know, we want all your attention. We want the game to resonate up on you, fellas. And we can't have you walk around here with a stick, you know what I'm saying, needing help to get around and shit, because your vision is impaired due to the fact that you motherfucking wearing them not wearing them glasses, looking into that eclipse. So protect yourself, fellas. Now let's get to this game like we do. This isn't how you approach women, fellas. This is not how you approach women. And I'm gonna break down. I'm going to get my commentary on it and break down step by step on how you do this shit. And then you guys can join the $10 tier on that Mackin session on my Patreon. And you can get the full depths and get into deep and engulf into how to actually get up on these women and make shit happen. Let's get it going.
Excuse me. I am so sorry to bother, but you look very beautiful. What's your name?
I'm so sorry to bother you, but you look very beautiful. What are you sorry for? You want to bother her, right? You want to holler at her, right? So what are you sorry for? You approached her. You made an approach as a man. You're not sorry for making a goddamn approach. Excuse me. That's good enough. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Now you pull up on her and you holler at her. You get shaking her hand. You know what I'm saying? You gaze into her eyes. You tell her to pull out her phone. You know what I'm saying? For what I'm seeing, I find you very attractive. And I believe we need to take it to the next step. Matter of fact, we do need to take it to the next step. So go ahead and pull out your phone and take this number. Just that simple. But when you pull it up saying, hey, you know, I'm sorry to approaching you or whatever the case may be, you're very beautiful. You already apologizing for something you don't need to apologize for. That's strike one. Women know that. They know you're not supposed to be doing that because you're making the approach. Ain't no man apologetic behind the things that he's conscious and aware of doing. Always know these, fellas. She know what you want, and you telling her that she's beautiful. You don't really know her, fellas. Now, if you say, I find you very attractive, that's cool. Now, telling her you're beautiful is different. Everything is in the words. Remember, the power is in your words when you're dealing with women. They want to see what kind of guy you are. Are you a guy that's very blunt? Or are you a guy that's very shy? Are you standoffish? Or are you afraid to make the approach like a real man's supposed to? Brian Turner in this motherfucker. Shout out to the humble Brian Turner. Say, KC, what's up, bro? Say you want a good laugh and shit? Look up Trade These Greens. What? 5-star tight end, Baton Rouge. Young and 5'7", 240 pounds in high school. Look like LeBron out this bitch. What? I'm going to have to check him out. Okay, Trey. Let me see his name again. Trey D's Green. Trey Dash. Trey Dash Green. Okay. I'm going to have to check him out. Dez, D-Z, not that, D-A-Z, Dez, okay. Brian Turner. I never understood why niggas apologize for talking to bitches. You could tell a lot of dudes was raised by women. Simps out here shake my head. Yeah, you don't apologize to approaching her, nigga. You know what the fuck you gonna do. You make it happen. Then that's how she can peep your character and tell that you a gullible type of guy. She can run her shit on you.
Hey, Olivia, can I take you on a date sometime? Is that all right with you?
Can I take you on a date? You don't ask the woman, can you take her on a date, fellas? This is what we're going to do. Take my number. Like I said, everything was broken down when I first broke it down, fellas. You take my number and you let me know your availability, and we're gonna go from there. You let me know your availability, and we're gonna set that up. Just that simple. I'm not asking you for shit. This is what we're gonna do. If you don't want to do it, then you know what to do with the number. You can scrap it. I did my job. I approached, I made it happen. And if you didn't want to follow up, it's obvious you're either not interested, you could be intimidated, you could have a boyfriend, you could fall back and wait to see what kind of guy you. There's a lot of reasons why they ain't gonna hit you right off the back, fellas. But trust me, they will respect the way you come, and it'll be more easier to actually deal with you or to open up to you and to like acknowledge what kind of guy you are. You know what I'm saying? When you do approach, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's totally up to them. They may not get back at you, but there's going to be times when they will get back at you, fellas. I had a lot of them that got back at me 3 to 6 months, a year. I had some chicks get at me a year later. And what the fuck? Because they probably was going through what they was going through and probably dated different guys, seen the weakness out of a lot of these guys, you know, ran through a lot of lies and all this fake shit. And, you know, hey, he didn't bother me. He didn't hunt me down. He was the type of dude. He gave me the number. He stood off, went to go do him. Let me check him out. Come over and check me out. Now she's part of the rotation. Yeah, Brian Turner. Approaching women is the only way to get women. I honestly can't make it any more simple than that. I think a lot of dudes overcomplicate simple shit. Yeah, because they don't. The reason why they feel like this choosing signals is, you know, is more relevant or whatever the case may be, or not approaching women because they think that the woman may not like them because she probably got a mug on her face and she's looking depressed and upset that day, and she's looking like she's not into him. She's more on a standoffish vibe. So guys will take that personally and they'll take that to themselves and feel as if, you know what I'm saying, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They feel as if the chick may not want to holler at them, you know, and that's not how you're supposed to be. And, you know, a lot of guys play into their feelings. You don't play into your feelings. You play off reality and what it is and what you're supposed to do as a man. When you play into your feelings, fellas, you leave room for doubts. Oh, I doubt this will happen. I doubt this, you know, and then things won't happen for you when you're supposed to make it happen. You get it? A lot of guys do that. They'll be afraid because they think what the woman may like or what she may want to do or what she is willing to accept. Fuck what she's willing to accept, fellas. You get out there, you make it happen. You're going to see what she's willing to accept. Or she's going to have to cut it loose. One of the two. Brian Turner again, what'd he say? Yeah, I bought up that trade. Dez Green Youngin because he going viral for jumping over two niggas in football game. They compare him to Kelsey and Gronk, but he built like LeBron. Hey, shit, he probably be the next motherfucker. All you gotta do is have that strong work ethic, have some stick-to-itness to him, and stay on his focus, and he'll be good. I'm gonna have to check him out though. I definitely like to see the little youngest coming up in the football, you know, in the sports world and shit. See what they're about because you know they are future, you know, especially when you like the entertainment of the game.
Yeah, that's cool if I grab your number. Yeah. Where you guys from?
That's cool if I grab your number. Then you do what every other guy do. You hand her your phone, put your phone number in here. Come on, man. That's all guys do the same shit, and they wonder why they get the same results. They wonder why these bitches fuck with guys who actually stand out, who don't do the shit that they do. You get this bitch your phone, you know, can I get your number? Can I get your number? You make a demand, bitch, you gonna take this number or you ain't gotta fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they approach and letting her know, look, take my number. Is what it is because you're giving her free will, fellas. You're giving her the choice to reach out to you, which is she ain't got to, you know, but you allowing her to, you know, reach out to you, which puts you in that value that y'all say this high value shit. Y'all like to hear the high value. Listen to Kevin Samuels and all the AMS guys and all these guys talk about this high value shit, fellas, and you understand. In order to place the value on yourself so you can be seen as high value, fellas, is putting the ball into her court and allowing her to reach out to you. Who is this guy? Why is he not wanting my number? Why is he not wanting to call and text me and see what's up with me and beg me 30,000 times for a fucking date like the rest of these guys? What makes him different? Understand that, fellas, about yourself. This ain't how you approach.
Yeah, Miami? What's your background?
Oh, my God.
Polish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
I'm from California, but
Oh, nice.
my dad's from Afghanistan.
Okay, cool.
But you know where that is, like.
Well, fuck her back. What you want to know her background and where she's from? Bitch, I want you to back that motherfucker up, and we can go off where you're from later on in life. Right now, I'm trying to fill out this compliance that you're supposed to be on. I'm trying to see if you're gonna comply and follow through with what I want you to do. That's the whole deal, fellas. That's the whole setup. That's the game right there. When you're approaching women, you don't approach women to see what they're about, their 5-year plan, where they come from, who's their dad, their mom, or how their DNA collide and all that. What the fuck? No, she know you don't care about that. So why act as if you do? And then when she tell you, oh, I don't really date like that, and I don't really go over to no one's house unless I get to know you. And can we go at least on 2 or 3 dates? And then you follow. Then once they see you gullible like this, they know you're gonna follow up on what they want to do. Once you follow up what they want to do, then they get to control the situation, fellas, and they're gonna run that ship to the fucking ground. They're gonna get you in your feelings. You're gonna be caught up. You're gonna be attached. Now you fucked over. Just simply off the introduction of right now. And what he's doing. If she allowed this guy to go out on a date with her and they hook up and they actually was the fuck around, fellas, trust me, it's not going to be right off the back. It's not going to happen. It's not going to go down like he wanted to, unless she's sexually into him. The way he's coming off, he's throwing that down. He's devaluing himself. And that'll make her toy with him like a cat do yarn. But keep it real. And say, Brian Turner, you can hear the lack of strength in his voice, asking way too many questions. Yeah, because he's trying to get certainty and insurance on her actually liking him the way he like her. And you don't got to do that. Once she stop and talk, you got her. It's just that simple. Once you approach her, she stop, she talk, you got her. You ain't got to make sure that she likes you. You ain't got to be verified about the validation of her actually want you like you want her. You don't got to do that, fellas. Just pay attention to the shit that's going on when you approach them. You ain't got to do that. When they stop, they already gave you the validation of wanting to talk to you. Real shit. It's simple.
The Middle East?
Yes.
No. I'm just joking. I'll give you a call.
Okay,
You're so beautiful. I'll marry you too.
Oh my
Take
God.
care.
Oh my God, man. You're so beautiful and I marry you too. She already knows she got one. She's like, oh my God, you hear what this guy just said? I ain't even thought about marriage. I probably just want to get laid for the night. This guy's coming like, oh my God, I got to take my time with him. I like him, but I want to take my time with him. Because if I give off too fast and give him some, he's going to become a stalker. He's going to be texting me so much. He's going to be needy for sex all the time. He's going to be needy for my time and attention. He's going to want to be up under me. It's a lot of things he's going to want to do if I get this guy my attention. So if I stop him, what the fuck with him like he won't, so let me fall back and let me play him from a distance. Let me go on 1,000 dates with this motherfucker and fill him out because he's giving our boyfriend vibes and maybe I may see him as a boyfriend later on. Real shit. And guys like, so what's wrong with that? That's what I really want to do. You don't even know her, fellas, and you want to come out back and be the bitch boyfriend. You're not going to give it no time. You're not going to vet the bitch quarter programmer. You're not going to run it through your ringer or whatever you got set up to see what type of bitch she is. You're not going to do this? Okay, then. Then if she put you in the boyfriend realm, fellas, you already know what's going to happen after that, fellas. You already know what's going to happen after that. It's time for her to be in control of what's going to go on. And not to say that she's going to automatically come out wanting to control you, fellas, but she's going to come out controlling the situation because she know what you want. Look how you talking. Oh, you're so beautiful. I want to marry you. I mean, come on, dude. The fuck? You don't need the bitch probably just want some pipe for the day, or for that night, whatever. These dudes crazy. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit the super chat, hit the membership button, get up in here. I know the Eclipse is about to come or it's coming through. Y'all checking it out. You might have to play this on a replay. I don't give a fuck how you do it, but come on through and fuck with me. When you lead wrong, she doesn't take you serious, fellas. Now, here's a guy right here who opened up the doors, paying all the bills, the mortgage, taking care of everything in the household. Soon as he went to go joke with his girl, and he may have been joking, I don't know. He slapped bills down on the table. Hey, it's your time to pay these bills, baby. Look how she went at him. Look how she came at him.
You have now been promoted.
With the weirdest, zestiest fucking voice, and you want to be taken seriously? Come on, guys. This ain't what you time the fuck out. If you want to be taken serious, fellas, you gotta be a man. You're dealing with a woman. You're playing with femininity. Stay in your masculine and stay within your masculine energy, fellas, when you're dealing with this. When you want her to pay bills, I don't know if he's joking or not, but when you slapping bills down, fellas, she got to know her part. She got to know her duty. She got to know what she's about to do. And it shouldn't be no. It shouldn't be no, I can't do this. It shouldn't be none of that shit. If she's your wife, you guys made vows to one another, whatever the case may be, then she know her duty. She knows she's supposed to follow suit and listen to her man. But she looked at him, look at the face she giving him. Like, nigga, are you fucking crazy? I'm not paying shit. You Gandhi motherfucker. You think I'm gonna pay something for you, nigga? Nigga, you lucky I'm in here cleaning up this motherfucking kitchen. She ain't got no respect for this dude. Fuck no. And you come off like this, homie. This is some shit you guys should have established in the beginning or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? You don't come off within the middle of the relationship and then throw it on camera and do this type of shit as if you're going to get the respect. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
What's that?
What do you mean no? It's the car note and the mortgage.
Why are you giving it to me? You got it on auto pay?
Nay, I took it off auto pay just for this month, just so you can take care of it, just for your boy.
Why do I want to do that?
You not excited of the opportunity to pay the bills for the first time?
Babe, I haven't paid a bill in 6 years.
This is an opportunity.
I don't want to do it.
Why not?
Why would I want to pay a bill?
Nay, come on now.
Can you have the money?
Nay,
You
I'm
just
trying
don't wanna pay
to
it.
I'm trying to splurge this month. This is eating into my splurging budget, okay?
Ain't no splurging.
I'm gonna need you to handle that.
I'm allergic. I don't know how to pay it.
You allergic? I'm gonna have to slide this back over to you because
I
look,
don't know how to pay it though.
look. What you mean you don't know how to pay it?
I don't know how to do it.
They got detailed instructions in there. How you log into the account? I can give you the password,
can't
everything.
see.
You can't see?
I'm blind.
We just got you glasses the other day. You good? You
I'm
straight?
blind. I can't.
Dude, she's not going to pay that motherfucking bill, bro. She's not going to pay that motherfucking bill. You moved her into the household, man. You already spoiled her with doing these kind of things for 6 years. She just said, I ain't paid nothing in 6 years. So I guess they've been shacking up and cohabitat for 6 years, staying with each other, and she ain't paid the bill. And you think she's going to do it now? No, it's not going to ever happen. She's already giving you payment. She's taking care of the household. She's cooking and cleaning, and she's fucking. That's her payment. That's what you require, and that's what you're going to get, fellas. And then when you guys come off requiring this type of average shit for your woman to do, then she's going to do this, especially when you displaying this is what you want. Don't get tired. Don't get sick of this shit. Don't get fed up with it. Don't get, I'm very, excuse me, fellas, my throat a little dry. I've been working out. Hold up for 1 second. Yeah, let's get back to it. Yeah, don't get very caught up within the situation of thinking that this is her duty and she's supposed to be 50-50. Then no. This ain't how this go, fellas. No. How you come off is how it's gonna be. When you lead like this, this is what you're gonna get. That's what it is, fella. That's why it's called programming her and getting her part of of your situation, getting her on board with what you got going on. That's what it's called, man. You got to pay attention to what you want in life. Now, if you a guy to say you want these basic average shit because you're hearing it in society or you're hearing it from other guys and you really don't know what you want, you figuring that if I could say I want her to cook, clean, and fuck me and fit friendly, as Kevin saying, when you say these things, fellas, and you put that out there, that's what you're going to get. You can't expect her to switch the game up and pay bills and go in her pocket and financially support things when you've been doing this all along. That's not what's going to happen, fellas. You can lose out on your situation, on your relationship like that because you made the mistake. Don't get mad at her. Don't get angry. Don't get upset, man. What the she got me? She ain't even listening, man. I told her to pay the bills. She acts like, it's a problem. No. You got to check yourself. You must check yourself because you did this. You created this shit. This is what you wanted. And this is what you're gonna get. That's why you gotta be careful with what you really want, fellas. And if you want it and you ask for it and it comes to you, don't complain. You wanted this. You want a woman to stay home and cook and clean and fuck you, right? This is what you're gonna get. So you can't go in and slide bills to her and think you're gonna change up the whole routine and the whatever you guys got going on. That's not gonna change nothing. No, fuck no. She's gonna see you as being non-assertive. You're not standing on the shit that you came with at first. You switching up. So she see inconsistencies in who you are. And once a woman see that, fellas, is she gonna give you the best part of her inconsistencies. And it's something you ain't gonna want, especially if you're attached to her. She's gonna start doing some crazy shit, bro. She's gonna start undermining you, fucking around, disrespecting you in the most ferocious way. Real game. Simply because you're not standing on business like a man's supposed to. This ain't how you come off.
Great, I'll read it for you.
How you gonna read it though? I can't do it.
What you mean? We'll get you a braille or something. You figure it out.
I can't do nothing.
Hey, just for your boy this one time. Your boy got perfect credit score, everything, and being consistent. Now I'm gonna need you to go ahead and take care of
No,
that.
and we're gonna keep you consistent and keep paying it. Put it back on.
What you gonna do for me then? What you gonna do? What you
Why
gonna
it
do?
always gotta be what you gonna do?
What type of tricks he gonna do?
You gonna get on my face and pay that bill?
All right, I'm gonna slide this back to you. I'm gonna head out.
I'm allergic.
I love you. Okay.
Look. See, nigga, shit. Get the fuck. See, look how she cocked her eye. Like, nigga, get out of here. What tricks I'm gonna do? Nigga, stop. I give you ass whenever I feel like it. We don't have sex like that. We not intimate too much like that. No, I gotta be in the mood for that. No. You got me fucked up. And this is you guys' formal cooperation. This is what you married it to. This is what you wanted. So, fellas, you got to know what you want in life. And this is for my young men out here that really don't know what they want. They go off what they think they want or what they see around them and what they think that's good for them because it's good for the next man, or it may be perceived to be good for the next man. I'm going to say that because everything that glitter ain't gold. Everything that you look at, fellas, ain't what it always seems. You got to remember that. Now, when you going off this shit and you thinking this shit is going, give you a long run and longevity at keeping a woman or keeping women, you're totally wrong. That's not true. It's not real. No. Standing on your shit and being upfront and honest on what it's supposed to be in the beginning, fellas, so they can latch on and normalize what kind of guy you are and how things supposed to be is what you want. If you ain't getting it like that, if you ain't coming off like that, fellas, then you're gonna fold. Because you cannot go along in a relationship and think you're gonna switch up. That ain't how that happen. That ain't how women operate. No. You got to establish everything at the beginning. You got to put your foot down. It's like dealing with, I ain't gonna call women kids. I'm not gonna get off into that because they're grown up. They're adults. But if you don't put your foot down with a kid, what do? They'll run rapid and run all over you. And then when you try to put your foot down later on in life, then what? They'll look at you like you're a fucking joke. And this is what you're getting here. Okay. That ain't what you do, fellas. You got to establish what it is at the beginning. If not, fellas, then you're going to lose out. Now, understanding her true nature versus the shit that you hear on YouTube, fellas, and we're going to break this down. We're going to get off into and talk about some little shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me get over here. We're going to talk about it. Let me get this little bitch up on the screen. We're going to get our talk, you know what I'm saying? We're going to speak on this shit right here. Let's get it jumping. Now, understanding her true nature versus the shit that you hear on YouTube with these certain guys who put out this game or whatever. You hear guys telling you, that a woman's true nature is hypergamy. A woman's true nature is to chase after all the, dominant alpha type guys and things. And what that is, her nature to want that, you know what I'm saying? But that's not her actual nature to chase after that, because some women are intimidated by that. So you can't really just put that out there like that. You got to know how to break it down, fellas. Now, a woman's true nature, fellas, and I'm going to say it, I'm going to keep it all the way real, fellas, is to follow you. It's to follow a man. Her true identity, her true self is operated off a man. Not to say that a woman can't get in the mirror and make herself up. Not to say that she can't make decisions to want lipo or, BBLs and certain shit that she probably want in life, what I'm saying, with herself. And I'm not saying these things. Women do have their own mind and they make their own decisions on certain things in life. And that's okay. On a lot of things, they want to be single, they can be single, whatever the case may be. I'm not taking that from them, not at all. They do operate off themselves and they can't think for themselves and do what the fuck they want to do in life. That's there, I'm talking about her true nature within her identity is to operate off a man that's leading correctly. For an example, if you set up a date with a woman and you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go to, or you don't know what to do, you just want to go out on a date, but you don't actually got a specific place you want to go. You might have a time, but you don't really got a specific place, then you're gonna put her in the realm of choosing a spot to go to because you don't know these things, right? And when she got to choose a spot to go to, fellas, it's gonna be kind of all over the place. So she's gonna choose something that's out of the league of your budget and what you want to really do, and it's gonna cause conflict and arguments and things of that sort, simply because you're not leading, you're not putting shit in its right perspective like it's supposed to for her to actually follow. And when you can't do that, fellas, then women will take charge and lead and do the things that they really don't want to do. That's why a man got to lead correctly. That's a woman's true nature. Her true nature, fellas, is to also get out and especially when she's single, to be on her own voyage to find masculinity and what's real. And if you don't fit to build on masculinity and what's real to her and what she feel like she can attach herself to and follow behind and be somewhat in submissive form and all the way, and in all the way deeply in submissive form to you, fellas, then you're gonna get her games and you're gonna get the ghosting, you're gonna get the take me here, take me there, do this and do that before things can actually transpire. As if it do transpire, because she's not latching on to a guy that doesn't really know himself, or a guy that's not dominant in the realm of taking charge. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get the bullshit versus the guy who's really takes charge no matter how he look. And he don't give a fuck about his looks, fellas. Your looks is your looks. God created you for you. Remember that. You can go change up shit, but your looks is your looks. It don't matter what he looks like. Now what you smell like, how your hygiene, your dress, the dress code, and how you take care of yourself is, what I'm saying, that's totally in fact, fellas. So you got to be on point when it comes to that. But your looks and your height and all that shit, yeah, that kind of varies. It really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of subjective, for certain women. So it really don't matter. But that guy right there, who's more blunt, who can actually guide her, lead her, influence her in a certain way, impact her. He's more so in the realm of not getting played with and get led astray, or get led on and get these games, more so than the guy who do have the looks, the guy who do have the jewelry, the clothes, and all this type of shit, the vehicles and all that, simply because he don't know what he want to do in life. He don't know where he's going in life. He's the type of guy, he's suitable for what society puts out, and he follows behind society's tradition and rules. And women are not fucking with guys like that. Now you may get the sex out of them if you get that sex, but that's if you ain't tricking and spending your money and pandering and doing all this other shit to get the sex, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Now, a guy who's more on guard, a guy who's more firm and he stands completely on what he's doing and he's following up on what he's doing, and she can see that in him and she can attach herself to a guy like this because of his leadership role and this he's fearless when it comes to certain things. He's very assertive, and decisive. He's not indirect. That's her true nature, is to latch on to that kind of guy. Her true nature is to be up under that kind of guy. Her true nature is to be led by that kind of guy. Despite the shit you hear on YouTube, fellas, it's bullshit. The shit you hear on YouTube, all this other shit, fellas, is women that's not into these guys. They don't fuck with these guys. So they'll tell these guys any motherfucking thing. They'll tell them because of their height. You know what I'm saying? Because of the shoes you're wearing, or because of your hairstyle, or whatever the case may be, or you know what I'm saying? Or she got some boyfriend and, she'll come off mean and aggressive and bitchy and shit like that. She simply don't like you. It's just that simple. You don't give off that masculine trait to her. But you give off that masculine trait, something that her origins and her natural self can attach to and align with, fellas, and she's going to naturally be attracted to you. I'm sorry. That's how things go. That's how everything aligns up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be that guy that's complaining about women, crying about them, talking about them, running your stereotypes on these bitches and shit of that sort, and then expect these bitches to follow your every wishes and commands. Hell no, that ain't how that go, man. No, that's the true nature of a woman. Her true nature of a woman, and it doesn't matter, fellas. The bodies and who they slept with, who they date, that don't mean nothing, fellas. They gotta run through guys. They gotta, and I don't want to say it in that way, but it is that way, because it's the truth, but they gotta, how can I say it fuck, I'm gonna say how I say it. They gotta run through guys, fellas, to find that guy that can actually stop them from running, that can put them in place to where they ain't gotta run to other guys or look for other guys to see if they can find that man. They'll be stopped in place, and they'll be more so intuitive and attentive to the guy that they fucking with, because he's that masculine trait. He's that guy they've been looking for all along. So it can be like a voyage that these bitches is on, you know what I'm saying? Until they get to that guy. And they can run across a lot of imposters of that kind of guy, that alpha type guy, you know what I'm saying? And they can be fooled by them too, just as well. That's there, man. That adds to the body count. So you guys who tripping on the bodies and shit, the fake ass dudes is acting as if, you know what I'm saying, that they very into themselves, love themselves, stand on shit, and they, because they heard a little bit of some of these red pill videos and shit telling you, hey, if the bitch texts you, text her back in 2 more days, get back there to make it look like you busy, make you like you're on your high value kick and all that shit. Man, come on, man. That's that fake imposter shit. And women, they sometimes they can be fooled by that until they actually start dealing with that guy. So they actually start fucking with him and see that he's a jealous ass dude. He's judgmental. He's a body count motherfucker that trips on bodies. He trip on how many guys she done made out with and all this shit. And then when she see that in him, she be like, oh, no, fuck, nah, hell, nah, man. This motherfucker been a pop and dealing with this dude 2-3 months. Nah. And then she'll drop him, and then she'll be on her voyage to fucking with other guys until she find that alpha who can actually shape her identity, and she can be who she want to be and open up more to that guy. And when she do find him, fellas, it's hard for her to drop him. It's hard for her to get rid of him. That's why she's willing to accept everything he's got going on. And he can have multiple bitches, a plethora of bitches. He can have a football field full of motherfuckers and let her know about it. You know what I'm saying? He's open and he's honest with who he is. It's hard to find that dude. You know what I'm saying? Even though she knows she got to share him, it's hard to find him though. It's hard to find this kind of motherfucker. It's like a diamond in the rough. So let me latch on to him. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they jump into a relationship with you betas, you look up, they start creeping around and cheating and doing all that other shit. And you start finding out she's cheating with a different dude. She cheating with this dude. Oh, fuck this dude. You come find out he's a dude in her past. He's been around. He's that alpha that she could never tie down like she tied you down, because he knows his worth. He's very upfront and he's very bold with who he is, and that's very catchy. And she loves that about him. He's a charismatic person. She liked that about him, even though she can't have him the way she want him. She likes him and she's into him, and long as she get a piece of him, she's G with that. See, guys don't understand this shit. That's their true nature. So when you see them running around, kicking it, having fun, and doing all this shit, yeah, you may see it at a young age, and when they doing all this shaking ass and Miami doing all this, getting around and doing what they're doing. They're young, they're trying to find themselves. But when they get to a certain age or older fellas, all that shit kind of get out the window and shit. They start running through you betas for their benefits until they find that true motherfucking alpha, the dominant man. Someone that they can benefit. And that's how I go. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Brian Turner. He was the only one up in here. I know this Eclipse shit, great jump, fellas. I was going to read this little shit over here, but I can't. I'm going to let you guys go. Get off into what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe, fellas. Hit the super chat. Hit the membership button. Show love to the show. You know what I'm saying? Get at me in the PayPal, the Cash App. Get at me in the Patreon and the Rumble link. Fellas, all those shit set up. Everything, the banners at the bottom. And much love to everybody that came through or whoever came through. And remember, like, share, and subscribe, fellas. I'm going to get up out of here. I got things to do, and I salute. Until next time, holla.